Hello everybody, this is Waldorf,
This is Statler.
and now we're going to move on to the Path of Witchcraft. For the Beta 2.0. Witchcraft. Witchcraft has a evil eye with a range of 24. It's a universal. It lasts one turn. If the spell targets a friendly unit, gains +1 advance, +2 march. If it targets an enemy unit, the target suffers -1 advance, -2 march, to a minimum of 3 and 6 respectively. A unit cannot be affected by this spell more than twice in the same magic phase. Okay. Well, that's special. This is a nifty little thing to slow some stuff down or speed some stuff up. I'm okay with it.
Yeah, no,
It's a nice little attribute.
it's always been a nice attribute. To be written differently, but it's always been a nice attribute.
Okay.
It brings us to number 1 spell, the Raven's Wing. This is another path that has some nice names. Raven's Wing, it's a 5 up to cast, the base version. It's a 9+ to cast, the boosted version. Range is 24. It's an augment. It's instant. The target may perform an 8-inch with the base version or 12-inch with the boosted version magical move and gains fly during this move. So it can move it how it wants. Nominate a single model part affected by the spell. This model part may perform a sweeping attack during the move, possibly in addition to other sweeping attacks. This sweeping attack causes D6 hits with strength 4, arm penetration 1, and magical attacks. So they've added a sweeping attack ability to it. This is a wonderful magical move spell, because most of the other ones I don't like very much. But this one, since you can basically go wherever the heck you want to.
This has gotten better.
This
spell has gotten better all over.
All over the place.
It used to only be range 18. The move distance was 2 inches shorter on both both versions, and it didn't have the sweeping attack. So this definitely got a bump across the board, and it turned into a really nice spell.
Yes, it's very nice.
That brings us to the Deceptive Glamour. Cast on a 4 or boosted to a 7. It's a 24-inch range. It's a hex that lasts one turn. The target suffers -1 offensive, -1 defensive, and -1 agility, or boosted -2 to all 3 of those.
Yes.
For a 7 -2 agility to your opponent is really, really good.
Yes, and -1's often good enough. So
-1 is often good enough, but -2 is really good.
yes.
Now maybe you can go before those spears you charged into.
Yep. No, this is doesn't cost much to cast. This is a wonderful spell.
It's a nice spell. I like this a lot.
Brings us to the number 3 spell, the Twisted Effigy. Love this spell. It's a 6 to cast the basic version, and 8 to cast a boosted version. It's got a range of 36, so long ways. It's a hex. It lasts one turn. The target cannot use shooting attacks on the basic version and on the boosted version, and suffers a -2 to its casting rolls.
That's really good.
That is really good.
Both of those are really good.
Yes.
Yeah, if you can manage to if you can manage to catch a mage bunkering up in a unit of archers or something, it's really good. But just using this on a war machine on a 6-up,
Yep.
to make it not shoot at you at all.
Or even some of those big elite shooty guys, anything. Yes.
This spell used to reduce the range by half.
Right.
Now it means you cannot shoot.
Yep.
This has gotten much better. The big scary, like I said, the big scary war machine, you're going to target it.
Yep.
Your opponent's going to get rid of this, so you're free to cast other stuff.
Yep, absolutely. And he certainly doesn't want to going on as mage.
And he doesn't want to going on his mage either. So I guess this doesn't affect anything, doesn't affect bound spells at all, of course, because you're not casting.
Right.
Okay. Brings us to number 4, the Wheel Turns. You can cast this on an 8 or boost it to a 10. It's a range of 24. It's a hex. It lasts one turn. Close combat attacks made by the rank and file models in the target unit will successfully roll to hit and wound on a 4-up, regardless of offensive, defensive, skill, strength, and resilience. Apply this before applying any other to hit and to wound modifiers. So lightning reflexes comes in to
Right.
still works on this.
Yeah.
If you use the if you use the boosted version, it's close combat attacks made by and allocated against the unit you cast it on.
Right.
All go on 4s. That last line makes this kind of weird. If it was just straight up,
I think they need to turn the wheel more because this. I'm not a fan of this spell.
I would be a big fan of this if it wasn't for the last line. The last line,
You got to have the right kind of units.
I mean,
you
it's
gotta
still
be
gonna
facing
help
the
you.
right units.
it's still going to help you. Like elves fighting whatever, it's going to take their 2 to hit you down to a 3,
Yeah.
right? And if it's the sword guys who are wounding you on
I mean, against
low
elite,
numbers,
if you happen to have guys that are
if you can get a bad unit into an elite unit,
right, then it helps you.
then this can help you.
Yeah. Does it help you enough? Maybe the boosted version may. That's a lot of casting dice, though.
It's a lot of casting dice for what it is,
Yeah.
in my opinion.
Yeah. Just don't like the spell. Brings the number 5 spell, a Will o' the Wisp. It's an 8 to cast, the basic version, but if you want to boost it, you have to roll an 8. It's got a range of 18.
Another one of these?
Yes.
Okay.
Universal. Last one turn, the target gains random movement 2d6. But if you boost it, you get 3d6 with an 8.
What if I don't boost it?
Then you only get 2d6.
You couldn't put an or over there, could you?
I think maybe they don't have or in their dictionary. They're not allowed to use the word or.
Just scanning on this page real quick, I don't see it.
Yeah.
Maybe you're correct. Maybe the 9th page is done away with or.
I think so.
This is a good spell. I like this.
I think
Defensively, you cast it on the opponent and give him
2d6.
2d6. I don't think you want to give him 3d6.
No.
You give him 2d6 magical moves, so that way he probably is not going to get to you.
Correct. Offensively, you give it to one of your guys just covering your rear area or something to mess with people messing with war machines or whatever.
Or give it to your own war machine and let it move 3d6 away.
Or or you're close to somebody and you don't want them to stand and shoot, so you just
Right.
bumble on into them.
Yeah.
So,
and that's the other thing. If you cast this on an opponent's war machine, again, it's not shooting you because it's moving.
Yep. If it has the ability.
Although it might charge you.
Well, some war machines have 0 movement. Wonder how that
This will
works.
override it because it gives you random movement, 2d6.
Okay. Yeah.
So one way or another, you're moving.
Yeah.
That brings us to the Bewitching Glare. This cast on an 8 with a 24-inch range. It's a hex. It's damage, instant. Immediately after successfully casting this spell, the target must choose to either take a panic test at -2 discipline or be shaken until the end of its next player turn. Panic check at -2 discipline. That's pretty good. I'm a big fan of that.
Yeah.
What are you doing? Oh no.
I'm not doing anything.
No one can hear that. Thank God. Really?
I've heard this song in like 30 years.
Okay. That's enough of that.
What do you mean? Yeah.
You're gonna get it's gonna take you a while to get to where you want to be.
Yeah.
And you're never gonna find it either.
You're probably right. I should have prepped this.
You should have prepped it. You have done no prep work for you.
Yeah. You're right.
Yeah. Now you're
I
gonna make
forgot
it.
what this guy looked like.
You're just gonna make it worse. There you go.
Okay. Took too much. Could have prepped that better.
Yeah.
Anyway, this is fantastic.
It is. A panic test at -2 discipline. Even the best units are testing on
At a 7, probably.
a 7 or an 8. I
You
mean,
know,
there's very few 10s.
If they're in the bubble, maybe they're an 8. But
Right.
yeah, you can potentially running things off the table in the first couple turns, running things off the table off the flanks.
Yep.
Or they make a decision just to sit there and do nothing.
Wow. The that just thinking off the top of my head, a beast herds unit, which doing an ambush move to come into the board,
Yep.
now has to automatically go to shaken
Yep.
because you're not testing on a 5, not to run back off.
Nope. Or a 4. So depending.
Right.
So yeah, no, this is quite potentate.
Yeah, this is very nice. I'm a fan of the spell.
Yeah, me too.
Looking back over the list, the only one I'm not enamored with is number 4. I mean, it has, don't get me wrong, it has its uses. It's got its situations where it'll come in handy.
It has situations, yeah.
Um,
But with the other things you have to work with.
but when you're talking about, your mage can take one or spell number 1 or spell number 4, I think 4 is going to take a back seat most of the time.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Nope, I think they've definitely boosted Witchcraft.
The big question comes in if you take the master and you can have 1 or 6. That kind of causes you a little bit of thought process there.
Well, I mean,
because they're both really nice spells.
unless I'm playing Unbreakable Guys, I probably still like 6.
Anyway,
Yeah.
Thumbs up?
Thumbs up.
Definitely for me.
Yep.
All right, and that will do it for Witchcraft.
Until the next time.
Until the next time, thank you for listening.